stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy sent it to it early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens had a woeful 2-9 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Jackson running again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, good move. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Again, it's Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Jackson on first down. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Going on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half, and it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they
Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he goes out right around the 39.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Good push up front and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Charles, that is just flat unbelievable. Justin Tucker just broke his old NFL record of 66 yards. I never thought there would be a kick even further than that, but he's done it again, CD.
And you are the wordsmith of our duo, but I'm not sure either of us has the vocabulary to describe what we see from Justin Tucker. And I'll guarantee you this, from the moment he made the 66-yarder, he dreamed of this kick right here to break his own record. Whatever adjectives you want to put with it, it's not nearly enough. Justin Tucker is the man.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to get, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. But Dafe Owe in there to get him, and that
is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Jackson going to run. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. He'll find Metcalf.
The pass. Complete to DJ brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 40 yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard, 34 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll look to throw now on 1st down, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining